Girl, the streets are buzzing. Word is Beyoncé is finally ready to divorce Jay-Z after discovering he might actually have a secret firstborn son. And let me tell you, things are about to get real messy. It seems like Beyoncé just can't catch a break when it comes to her marriage. From cheating scandals to explosive family drama, it's been one storm after another. And now, this latest scandal could be the final straw. For those who haven't been keeping up, Rymir Satterthwaite has been fighting for over a decade to prove that Jay-Z is his biological father. And now, rumors are swirling that a judge has finally ruled in Rymir's favor, allegedly ordering Jay-Z to submit a DNA test once and for all. So, why has Jay-Z avoided this for so long? That's the million-dollar question. People have been saying for years, if Jay was so sure he wasn't the father, why not just take the test and shut it all down? It would have taken 5 minutes. But some insiders claim Beyoncé might have had something to do with the delay. Apparently, Beyoncé didn't want anything, especially a secret grown child, threatening the polished public image she's worked so hard to build. Think about it. After the cheating rumors, Lemonade, the infamous elevator fight with Solange, and the constant scrutiny over their marriage, this could be the final blow to the Carter empire. And now, with the court reportedly forcing Jay-Z to cooperate, Beyoncé's worst nightmare might just come true. If that paternity test hits the internet and confirms what Rymir has been claiming, the fallout could be catastrophic. There are whispers that Beyoncé is already making her exit plan, and honestly, no one would blame her. But it gets deeper. Many have accused Rymir of clout chasing, trying to cash in on Jay-Z's $2.5+ billion fortune or get a quick taste of fame. But Rymir says that couldn't be further from the truth. Everybody thinks I'm chasing Jay-Z for money or fame. That's not true, Rymir said. This was never about money. I've got 2 jobs. I take care of myself. I just wanted to know who my father is. I wanted closure and respect, just like anybody else in court. But here's where things take a disturbing turn. Sources claim Rymir's mother, Wanda, was underage when she allegedly got pregnant by Jay-Z. If that's true, this isn't just a paternity case. It's potentially a criminal matter. This could explain why Jay-Z's team has fought so hard to avoid that DNA test. It's not just about family, it's about reputation, legal consequences, and everything Jay-Z has built. And it doesn't stop there. According to Rymir's former guardian, Lily, there was once a brief moment when Jay-Z's team seemed open to forming a relationship with Rymir. They even discussed possibly signing him to Jay's label, recognizing his musical talent. But things shifted drastically once they allegedly discovered that Wanda had been just 16 when she met Jay-Z. Lily recalls, "I got a call from his in-house lawyer. They were helpful at first. We thought we could resolve this quietly. They mentioned Rymir's music and even discussed signing him, but I said he had to finish high school first. Then suddenly, new lawyers were brought in, and everything changed. I believe it was because they realized Wanda was underage. After that, the case started to fall apart, but not because Rymir stopped fighting. In fact, both he and Lily started speaking out, blaming Jay-Z and Beyoncé for trying to bury the truth. According to them, Jay-Z's legal team played dirty. They accused them of bribing Rymir's original lawyers, sabotaging the case, and using their influence to manipulate the court process. Lily even launched a lawsuit against their own legal team, claiming they had secretly colluded with Jay-Z's attorneys. The goal? To tank the case and protect the Carter brand at all costs. Now that the court has reportedly ruled in Rymir's favor, demanding a DNA sample, the truth may finally come out. But if it does, and if it confirms everything Rymir and Lily have said, Jay-Z could be facing a scandal unlike anything he's seen before. And Beyoncé, she might just be done. After everything, the cheating, the humiliation, the secrets, this could be her moment to walk away. And if she does, no one can say she didn't try. This story is still developing, but one thing is clear, the truth always comes out. And when it does, it could shake the entire Carter empire to its core.
It's crazy. It really is crazy. These judges, these lawyers, this fraud, this collusion, who knows what it's for, money or friendships or whatever they got going on. But I can honestly say that we should never go in the courtroom feeling like we're already the victims and we did nothing wrong.
Given everything we've seen from Jay-Z and Beyoncé over the years, it's honestly not that surprising they'd pull moves like this. It feels right in line with how they've always protected their image. But Rymir wasn't about to let any of that stop him. He's been through too much, and he wasn't going to let shady tactics break him. Even as Jay-Z's legal team tried to shut him down, Rymir stayed locked in. He took his fight all the way to the Supreme Court, filing a motion to unseal documents from as far back as 2012. He argued that keeping those records sealed was denying him justice. But the Supreme Court dismissed the request, saying they didn't have the authority to overturn the appeals court's decision or unseal lower court records. Still, Rymir didn't quit. He went back and filed another motion with the appellate division, hoping for a better outcome. But once again, he was denied. But the drama didn't stop there. Beyoncé and Jay-Z appeared to throw major shade at Rymir in their song Heard About Us. The lyrics read, "Billie Jean in his prime for the 1000th time, the kid ain't mine. Online they call me dad, kiddingly. You're not supposed to take this dad thing literally. Every day I'm getting sued. I show up to court without a suit. It was a clear jab." And Rymir wasn't about to stay silent. He fired back with a track of his own, rapping, "Ninjas washed up, still doing tracks like 55. Where the F you at? Need to go back to your old days. Grown man in his old ways." In an interview, Rymir explained that the song wasn't about being petty or starting beef. He said, "I just want to show the world that I'm still rising no matter what's said about me." And Jay-Z, "If you denied me 1,000 times, why not just take the test? This is about more than paternity now." His publicist echoed the sentiment. If Jay-Z feels hurt and can put it in a song, Rymir can express his truth through music too. Jay says he's denied being Rhee's father over and over, but never once directly to Rymir or his family. Why is he running? Then came a serious turning point. Rymir and his guardian Lily began pointing fingers directly at Beyoncé. They believe she's been quietly working behind the scenes, using her power to shield the Carter brand and suppress the truth. From their view, Beyoncé hasn't just been a bystander, she's been just as involved as Jay-Z in making sure the paternity case stayed buried. Rymir and Lily even claim they were subjected to intimidation tactics over the years, especially after Rymir filed a civil lawsuit against Jay-Z. Dr. Lily also believes Beyoncé played a key role in convincing Jay-Z not to acknowledge Rymir or settle the case. And while the Carters may have mocked him in their music, Rymir and his team insist this has never been about fame or money. But the situation got even darker when they alleged they received serious threats. So much so, they felt the need to speak out publicly. That's when they sat down with Liz Crokin for a full interview, hoping to put everything on record. According to them, the goal was simple: tell the truth, get their story out, and make sure that if anything happened to them, the world would know why.
The Beyoncé thing came when a friend of mine who knew her, somebody in her camp, and she said something supposedly, this is all hearsay, about regarding saying Rymir needs to go away little boy, something to that effect. There was something out there.
Lily further disclosed that according to several insiders, Beyoncé was the one who persuaded Jay-Z not to take the test.
But people were saying that she's a big part of the problem for him. And some of the things that she was doing, a woman would not, she would have some sort of role in what her husband does. And if she was secure with herself and with the situation, not saying you gotta like it, he would help her.
So it's looking like Beyoncé might be way more involved in this situation than anyone originally thought. And now that the streets are saying the court has officially ordered Jay-Z to submit a DNA sample, it seems like Beyoncé is done playing the loyal wife. She never signed up to be a stepmom, and she's definitely not about to start now. Rumor has it she's already making plans to file for divorce. And if that's true, you can bet she's walking away with a serious chunk of Jay-Z's billions now. The results of the test haven't been made public yet, and it's not even clear if the test has actually been done. But based on reports that Beyoncé is allegedly panicking and quietly preparing to leave Jay-Z, people are starting to assume the results must be positive. That if that's the case, this whole situation is about to explode. You two, while we wait for the tea to spill, let me know what you think about all this drama, and don't forget to check out the next video.